Alright guys, and on that note, let's go ahead and get started. I hope you guys have your pen and paper and you're ready to take some notes. If you are watching this and it's a recording, because we will be recording this, welcome as well. You of course will be able to pause and go through this as quickly or as slowly as you want. But for those of you who have the pleasure of being live for this, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am so excited to share with you guys the first installment of this social media training for business. We're going to be doing many installments. Matter of fact, at the end of this webinar, whoops, okay, sorry, they're telling me that my audio is not good. It's all right, no big deal. We'll get this straightened out real quick. I'm just going to turn off my Pandora, no big deal. Hopefully I can get back on now. Alright, so we should be live again. Yay, okay. Note to self, Pandora, not cool on Hangouts. No big deal. Okay, so anyway, going back to what we were saying, this is going to be one of many installments, and I've already got people lined up to help us do some very advanced social media stuff. At the end of this webinar, I will share with you guys who will be helping us next week, because I have an awesome couple already lined up to help us out. It's going to be really awesome. But what I want to start off with for you guys is that this is definitely noteworthy, and what's worth remembering is definitely worth writing down. So you definitely want to be able to take some notes here. One of the things that I love about when I watch a training personally is that I like writing down things, because I like writing down website information. That way I don't have to go back to the recording to get down websites, because sometimes people are giving me 4 or 5 websites, and I will do that with you guys as well, and I don't want to have to go back, because that's a pain in the tush. And so having it written down on paper is awesome, not to mention you can process it in your own time, okay? The recording for this will be available on Simple Duplication YouTube channel. Please do subscribe to that. That way, if you can't make every single Friday, you will be able to see when the recordings go up, and you'll have easy access to those. So that's going to be great. And with that, you guys, I'm going to pretty much just jump on into this thing. And as you saw, this is SimpleDuplication.com, powered by My System Pro. And I want to go over with you guys why SimpleDuplication.com chose My System Pro as their powering source. Pretty simple. It is the most simple system that I have ever seen. Absolutely turnkey. Everything's done for you. It doesn't matter what company you're in. They have a universal system, and they have specific systems for each company. So the simplicity of it all was just, it was baffling. So nothing has been done like this in any other platform before. I've seen individual companies run their own funnels. I've seen companies that do these super generic things. And one of the things that I really liked about this is that it's not an affiliate program. And some of these other companies that you're going to see, they're affiliate programs in their own right. And so as you go through their training, during the training, all of a sudden you're like, oh, I should be selling this, right? Instead of working on your primary business. And I don't like that, because that takes your team away from what they really need to be doing, which is building your network marketing business, right? And so I like this, because we don't have to deal with that. People can just get into the system, and they can start applying it for their primary business, and everybody's happy. So I love that there's training provided. We have Todd Falcone in the back office that is doing a really amazing training. A note here, if you are a leader watching this and you're interested in this system, but you don't want somebody else's training influencing your team, hey, you know what? We get it. Absolutely. You're going to contact the founders of this process, and you definitely get in touch with me, and I'll get you in touch with them, and they can put your training into the back office. And I love that, you guys. It's so amazing to have your team following your training. Again, they're custom. They're made for you. Funnels, the capture pages, everything is done for your individual company. If your company is not going to be listed on the next slide, then definitely get in touch with us, and we'll see what we can do about helping you with that. Autoresponders are completely included, which is amazing. I used to be involved in a lot of different internet marketing types of avenues, and one of the things that really bugged me about internet marketing was that you get so nickel and dimed all over the place. I mean, you're getting capture pages are costing this much, and then you've got, you know, your autoresponders costing this much, and then this is costing this. It's just overall, all of a sudden you're coming out and you're $200 a month in overhead. It was crazy. But with this, your autoresponder is already included, so you actually have a really cheap cost. But that's not even the best part, because the best part is that you have the opportunity to earn yours for free just by referring 4 people. And so for most of us, as we're bringing on teammates, it's really easy to go, you know what, I found you through this system. You ought to consider using the same one. And what that's going to do, guys, it's going to help you get your reach out there to way more people than you could if you were just hitting up your neighborhood. And what that's going to do is help you build your list. I cannot stress how important it is to start building your list. If you're a newbie on this webinar right now, congratulations. You're going to learn how to build your list from day one. How many people, I mean, veterans have I spoken to who've mentioned to me, gosh, I wish I started building my list from the beginning, because here I am 5 years in, and I feel like I'm starting from scratch. So congratulations to you guys, because you are starting with building your list today. So very cool. Companies that are involved, Brain Abundance, xpress, Visi, Nerium, I2G, which is Infinity 2 Global, a universal system for anybody to use, Javita, Modere, North American Power, Organo Gold, Wake Up Now, and there's more coming soon, many more coming soon, so I'm excited for all of you guys. Again, this webinar is this is every company, we love everyone here, this is absolutely all-encompassing, so happy to have you here. So first thing we're going to do, once you decide that you're ready to get started with My System Pro, or maybe you already have a sales funnel in place, whatever is the case for you, what we want to do is we want to look professional with our own domain name. Okay, we definitely want to stand out. If we have a domain that looks like, you know, something spammy, and I love My System Pro, but your website's going to be something like yourname.getwealthytoday. Love it, because that's what we're all about, right? It's about getting wealthy and sharing the wealth. But maybe you want something that's a little bit more you. Maybe it's your name. Maybe you have something catchy that you want to use. Whatever it is that you want to use to brand yourself, I encourage you to go on GoDaddy and try Googling for a 99-cent domain. If you're a first-time user of GoDaddy, it's so easy just to get a 99-cent domain. If you're not a first-time user, you can get a $2.99 domain for the first year, and actually it'll be something like $12.99 for the second year, so still super affordable, nothing crazy out of this world expensive. And the best part is, because you're using something like My System Pro, you don't have to pay for hosting, because they're going to host your site for you. And here in just a second, I'm going to show you exactly how to forward your URL so that you don't have to pay for any hosting. And that's so awesome, you guys. It's going to save you a ton of money, a ton of money. So here's how we're going to forward your URL. First thing you're going to do is you're going to log into My System Pro. And once you get into My System Pro, I'm using my mouse here to show you, you're going to see your homepage. And on the top of your homepage, you're going to see this big board here, menu, right? I want you to click on My Website. Once you click on that, you're going to see another screen pop up. And you're going to see next to, it's on the right next to a video, this little menu. You're going to see Lead Capture Page Options. From there, you can scroll down. You can pick the one that you want to be your capture page. Now, please keep in mind, during this whole webinar, I have covered up my email, my personal website address, not because I'm trying to hide it from you guys, but quite the opposite. I want you guys to feel comfortable in sharing this video with other people, so I have covered it up throughout this whole process. I'm just going to show you where it is so that you guys can follow the steps, and I'm not here to promote my own business or promote myself. This is strictly for you. So you're going to see next to the site that the page that you've chosen, you're going to see the URL pop up right here. Okay, I want you to copy that and stick that in a notepad. You can even hold on to it if you want to, up to you. But hopefully by now you have gone to GoDaddy, you've selected your name, you have a GoDaddy account, and all you have to do then is take that website. You're going to click on the Domains tab here at the top of GoDaddy. Okay. Once you click on that, the green screen is going to come up, and you're going to click that Manage My Domains, and you see that right here, Manage My Domains. From there, it's going to pop up whichever domains you have. I happen to have multiple. I pulled up a little screenshot here, again, covering my personal website name, but you're going to click on the website that you're trying to have it forwarded to. From there, another screen is going to pop up. It's got a whole bunch of different options, and I want you to scroll down until you get to the part that says Forwarding, okay? From the forwarding, you're going to see where your website is already going, and if it's a brand new account, it's probably going to have like blank there, or it's going to say parked or something like that. I want you to click on that Manage button right here. Okay. Once you manage that, a pop-up is going to show up that's going to have this information here. So you're going to update the forwarding. Very simple, you guys. This is totally step by step by step. Once you update your forwarding, you're going to get to this pop-up screen. You're going to put the name, that URL that was right next to your capture page, you're going to stick it right there. And very important, that's step one. Step two, you're going to go to this little scroll down menu and you're going to forward with masking. What that means, you guys, is that when somebody goes to your page, and I'll just call it abc.com. Let's say you have abc.com. When you forward it with masking, they're only going to see abc.com. And so you can continue to be, you know, your professional site wherever it is. Nobody has to know that it's through a service of any kind. So it's really nice, because what we're going to teach you guys to do now is that you have a nice URL. I'm going to teach you everywhere that you can put it. And I'm going to teach you just a few different avenues here, but I'm going to teach you, excuse me, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, LinkedIn, blogs, and press releases. And yes, there are more than this. This is just a general overview to start of some of the places that you can put this link. Because once you have this link, your job every single day is to get that link out to as many places as possible. The more places it goes, the more attention it gets, the more people are going to want to go and opt in. And once they opt in, congratulations, you have a lead. They're on your list. The autoresponders are going to start working for you, and it becomes a very easy process. Then you can, of course, make the phone call. You can call them. You can get in touch with them. You can send an email if it's international. Your options from there are wide open, and how your particular company or team runs their system. All we're doing here, guys, is we're casting a super wide net, okay? I wrote here that I think you should pick two. Here's my reasoning. You see, there's a lot of different avenues here, a lot of different ways that you can get your message out there. One of the biggest mistakes that you can make is trying to spread yourself out too thin across too many social media platforms. It's time consuming to learn each individual platform on their own. So I encourage you to take the time to really master one before you move on to the next. And no more than two should you be working on at the same time. Over time, as you start to get more comfortable and you understand the platform, then you can move on to consequent ones. So for right now, you're going to pick two. So again, I want you guys to take the notes here, and after you're done with the notes, kind of, you know, think about which one you think suits your personality, which one do you legitimately enjoy, because if you don't like making videos, YouTube might not be the right one for you, right? I mean, let's be honest with ourselves. Or maybe you don't like professional type of sites. LinkedIn might not be your option, or maybe you hate writing, so maybe blogs is not the thing for you. Hey, you know what? There's no right or wrong way to use social media, as long as you remember one thing, that it is social, okay? It is absolutely a place for you to connect with people, to network with people. It is not a place to spam that link. Okay, so what I'm going to teach you guys is how to place it accordingly, but never ever should you be sending out spammy messages to people with your link. Nobody's going to respond to it well. You're going to wonder why you sent out one email to 300 people and nobody wrote you back. It is not uncommon. They need that relationship. They need the building. So remember that, but remember that you have an opportunity to place your link in so many places to make it very simple for them to go into it without necessarily talking to you first. So that's what our goal is with this particular training. So Facebook, the big daddy, right? You can definitely stick it on your wall. You want to be getting noticed through likes and comments or boosting. Now, so what I mean when you're sticking it on your wall, maybe you're putting it in a post. I'm going to give you guys a big social media tip here. You can definitely make a post, and in every single post that you have your link at the bottom, as long as you're getting some kind of engagement. If you're noticing that people aren't engaging with you, you might need to think about not putting that link up for a while. And I heard this great tip a long time ago, and I've tried it a couple of times, and it is very, very effective. So if you're writing the notes, this is big. Try to write a post, something that's engaging people, test it out, let it get some likes and comments, or maybe you can ask some of your friends to go like and comment on it for you. Once you have 10 likes on your post, go back in and edit and add your link, because at that point you're going to have some engagement. More people are going to see it. Facebook is going to consider it relevant, and you're not going to get boosted off to the side, because Facebook is really desperately trying to keep us marketers from attacking people with our opportunities all the time. And we can understand why, right? Because we wouldn't want to see it all the time either. They want to make sure that you're not out there just trying to get people to buy your stuff constantly. So make sure that you're writing things that are engaging. Make sure that people are actually wanting to talk to you before you start throwing your post. Boosting is definitely an option. All you have to do is go down to the bottom of every post and hit that little promote button, and you can promote a post for $6.99. So right at $7, you can promote a post. I will tell you, even promoted posts do better when they have some engagement. So personally, I don't promote a post unless it's being engaged with, and then I send it out so that it can hit all 5,000 of my friends. Okay, which is another topic on how many friends you should have. Definitely will be discussed next week by our pros. You can post your link in groups. This is the only time that it's okay to be spammy, because that is the purpose of these groups. MLM groups, small business groups, internet marketing groups. I know a lot of network marketers stay out of the internet marketing groups because those are two different arenas. Now that you have a capture page, now that you have a sales funnel, you're going to have internet marketers be much more interested because they understand the value of automating your business. So they're kind of gonna start looking at you a little bit more seriously once you have your capture page and your sales funnel is completely in place. They ask you about autoresponders. You can feel confident and say, yes, not only do we have autoresponders in place, but the emails are already done. They're done by 7-figure earners. Awesome, nice leverage to have to introduce people who may not have been interested in your business before. Now they might actually start to turn their ear and listen to you. Facebook ads, this is a big topic, you guys. That deserves its own training altogether. But having a nice link to put in a Facebook ad is kind of nice to have so that people can see that you are being professional and you mean business. So it's an option. That's definitely a training of its own. I've read 3 books on the topic, and I'll show you it's a big topic. So next we have Twitter. What I love about Twitter, excuse me, is that right here you can see this is a little screenshot of my profile, my little about section, and here you can put your website. So I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do that in your profile. So in your profile, you're going to go here, you're going to go to that little wheel, and then go down here to settings. Once you get to that settings function, you're going to go here. It's going to pop up on the left-hand side of your screen where you can go to profile. Once you hit profile, this one will pop up, and you will be able to scroll down to the website and write down your new website information. Okay, again, because you have a nice professional-looking website, you don't look spammy, you don't look like you're trying to rope anybody in anything, so try to find something that looks really good. And of course, you can tweet it, you can put it in any kind of post or message that you want to, and people will be very responsive that way. So Twitter, you know, it's its own animal. It is not my strength. I'm definitely going to find somebody really great to teach Twitter for you guys in a couple of weeks, but it's amazing. If you have a huge following on there, you can really do some awesome damage on Twitter. It's definitely a gold mine. Instagram is the new up-and-comer. It's just an amazing place to really grow a business online. There are many ways that you can place this link. I have an awesome trainer who's already agreed to come work with us on this particular platform. She's absolutely the best in this platform, and I'm so stoked to introduce you guys to her in a few weeks. But I will give you guys a few hints, and when she comes, I'll let her really give you guys all of the goods. In the meantime, you can definitely put it in your posts. The problem with putting it in your posts is that it's not going to be clickable. So when people are on their phones looking through your picture, when they're reading that description at the bottom, they're not going to be able to click on that link. But it's definitely a place to at least get the name out there. Second place is in the location, and this is awesome. So you can actually go to, when you're putting in a post, and I should have done some screenshots of this, but when you're doing your post, you can actually go where the little navigation icon is and put in that navigation bar the name of your website and create the location. And what that'll do is when you have a picture, next to the picture, it'll have your site pop up, which is really awesome. Again, though, that one's not clickable, but it's a great way for at least people to see the name, especially if you have a really great, catchy name. I saw a girl that works with It Works the other day who had Wrap It with Her, and her last name was Her, H-E-R-R. Totally cute, and I'm sure her friends totally, caught on to it. So things of that nature, I think, are great to post in those types of locations. Of course, the big one is the clickable one, which is your profile. So I posted here a screenshot off of my computer, so you see I have my description of who I am. And then I wrote my website right there. So how you do that is you're actually going to go to your name. And I did this on my computer. You can certainly do it on your phone. I just happened to do it on my computer today. I clicked on my name, and here popped up a screen. I went to edit profile, and under the profile, I was able to edit my website name there. So really simple. And of course, as you're gathering followers and you're interacting with people, people will be able to come on your profile and see that, and they'll be able to click it. So great place to put that link right there. YouTube, I will be so excited to do this training for you guys in about a month. This is absolutely my love, my passion. You can put your YouTube, your link into your profile. You can put it, in your about section. You can certainly put it in every video description. One of my favorite things to do, of course, is to go and edit the name of my website into the video, because that's really easy to do. You can do that either in multiple different editing softwares. You can do it in YouTube. All of that stuff I'm going to show you guys. I'm very excited to show you guys YouTube. YouTube, and for you guys who don't know, is the second most traveled search engine on the planet right now. Google is #1 and YouTube is #2. And now that YouTube and Google are connected, if you do a good job with YouTube, you can absolutely rank your stuff incredibly high. So very, very cool there. I'm looking forward to teaching you guys more of that. Of course, that is a big, big, big training. But some places that you can post your link for sure. Pinterest is a great one as well. Pinterest goes viral really quickly as people repin pins. They will share that with their friends. They'll stick it on their wall, and then they'll see it, and they'll see it, and so on and so forth. I have a pin myself that's been pinned over 150 times, and it's just a picture of a nursery. And so it shows you the ability for something to really go viral. So this is definitely a place that you want to invest some time in, especially, and I hate to be sexist about this, but you ladies, ladies get a massive response on Pinterest. It works very naturally with us, so definitely putting it into pins. And here I show you in the pin. So I pin this, and this is the description right here, and I have the website written there. What I did is I also, when you can go into the pin and you can edit your pin, and when I do that, I put the name of the website that I want it to go to into what's called the source. And when you do that, it makes your picture itself clickable to your website. So that's something that we'll go over. I've got a couple people that I'm going to talk to about doing some Pinterest training with us. I'm pretty proficient on Pinterest. I really, really enjoy it. But definitely doing in pins in the pin description. And then you can put it in your profile. So when you're putting it in your profile, you're going to put it right here. So you can see that little... You're going to click that, and when you click that, you're going to get your entire description of your profile, and you're going to put it in there. Very simple. You can actually verify the website if you want to, if you have access to the tag. It can be a little bit difficult to do, a little bit pain in the rear, not going to lie to you, but if you can do it, it's great because it'll pop up absolutely everywhere. Pinterest is on your side. They definitely want people to use this for business. So. LinkedIn, amazing place to catch up with people who are possibly job seekers, professionals. A lot of the higher end network marketers that you might not find on Facebook are definitely looking around LinkedIn. They're connecting with people there. The way that they have it there is you actually have to look into somebody's profile to get to their page. So you can see here the company personal. To edit that, you're going to want to go into your regular profile, and then the edit button is going to show up, and you're going to do it right here. So once you hit the edit button, your company website and personal website are going to go, and again, I black these out, trying to be cool, and you'll be able to change them in there as needed. And that way, if people are really interested in what you're doing, then you can, they can connect with you that way. So great place. Blogging is awesome. I really enjoy blogging. There's a lot of really great free sites. I posted 2 here that are part of my favorite. Blogger is amazing. Blogger is also connected to your Google and to your YouTube. So what's great is if you decide that YouTube is an avenue that you want to use, you can actually use the little button down below the share video, and it'll share instantly to your blogger, which is really great because you're just getting a little bit more exposure that way. If you connect your YouTube video and your blogger and your Google all together, then you can really get some really nice organic traffic. So Blogger is one that I definitely recommend. You cannot have too many blogs. You can have 7, 8, 9, 10 if you want. I know people who have far more than that. So you can't have too many blogs. The more blogs you have out there, the better. WordPress.org is also another free one that I really like. You can create your own name there. WordPress has a really nice platform. The topics should be really aimed at what your customers are searching for. So I wrote the example of Wake Up Now, which for those of you who are not familiar with Wake Up Now, they do a lot of coupons, saving people money. They have some travel, and so that's what people are going to be looking for, right? That's where you want to be seen. You want people who are interested in couponing and traveling and saving money to see you. And so when you're writing your blogs, consider what your audience is searching for and not necessarily what you're looking for. Okay, sometimes people will go, oh, well, I'm in Wake Up Now, so I'm going to, you try to hit the Wake Up Now keyword. I want to get on page 1 for Wake Up Now. Well, that might not be a smart strategy because not a lot of people that are looking at Wake Up Now know that they're looking at Wake Up Now, right? But they go, oh, I want to save some money through couponing, and they put that in the search, and then you come up. Now you're going to get some traffic from somebody who's actually interested in what you're doing. So some things to consider there about blogging, and what's great about blogging, you can put that link in there 15 times if you want to. There's nothing stopping you from putting it everywhere. You can have it in your About Me description. You can have it in an article a few times. So good stuff there. Definitely something to look into if you enjoy writing. Even if you can just be consistent, write 1 blog a day. I mean, I guarantee you'll see some changes just from having 1 blog a day. Press releases are something that I really enjoy doing. I do 2 a day. I use IBO Toolbox, which is another free site. I put my link here because here's the cool thing about IBO Toolbox. IBO Toolbox actually rewards you when you perform actions like writing a press release or referring people to their site. And even though everything is free, what they do is they give you points. And those points can be redeemed to earn some advertising credit. So as soon as you've got a few points, you cash them in, and you can advertise your business opportunity on their site. It's bonus because now you have a super nice capture page for people to go to. So you can advertise through the press release, which is just going to give you a whole bunch of exposure, cash in your points, make a really nice banner, and send them to your capture page again. And so that one website can really help you get it out there 3 or 4 different ways. And so it is absolutely one of my favorite tools. It's gaining some traction, but it's still really heavily underused. I also, if you guys are going to go, by the way, I would love it if you could use my link by all means. If you're on ibotoolbox.com and forgot my link, don't sweat it. It's just nice to get some credit. But some other sites that are available here, I posted these. These are actually from a directory. These are the top ranking NPR sites. The yes beside them is the question, are they free? So you can see here, you can go post a whole bunch of press releases and really give yourself and your business a lot of exposure. So exciting stuff there. So that's a lot of places. We're just starting with that, you guys. There's so many places. There's other avenues. There's Tumblr and Stumble Upon and all of these other places that you can post your link. But we're just going to start there. And my goal is to really every single week bring someone new to teach you guys how to do this stuff, because it is just so rewarding to get people that are coming into your capture page and you're getting those notifications that somebody's visited your site, and then the autoresponder goes to work and you get it. And as a matter of fact, I just got an email 2 minutes ago saying that somebody had revisited my site and I needed to give them a call. So it's just so rewarding to have that working for you while you're out doing other things. You're with your family, you're with your friends, you're doing what you want to do. So coming up next week, we have a couple of events. First thing is on Wednesday, August 6th. The co-founder of MSP, Josh Zwagil, my good friend, is doing an introduction. He's actually going to show you back office to use the entire system. Really, really great. I put the link down below. If you get on at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, it's going to be really great, and I have a feeling it's actually going to book. So make sure that you are pre-registering for that one, because seating is absolutely limited. But he's really going to show you how to grow any organization, and he is a 7-figure earner. You know that it's coming from a really great place. After that, I definitely encourage this. This is like massive. After that, next Friday, we're going to do another one of these webinars, and I'm actually inviting John and Nadia Melton, who are 7-figure earners and have used Facebook to a really, really high level, and they're going to come on and they're going to do their Facebook training for all of you guys. I'm so excited about this. I spoke with John earlier today. I mean, these guys, they're going to over-deliver. I'm pumped. So same bat time, same bat channel next Friday. I'm really looking forward to with you guys more value. We want to help you grow your business. If you have anything that you guys need, feel free to hit up the Simple Duplication Google channel or the YouTube channel. Maybe comment underneath the video. If you're friends with me on Facebook and you want to, let me know how you enjoyed the webinar today, I would love to get your feedback. Feel free to either private message me. My wall is closed, but maybe I'll just write a little post. How'd you enjoy that webinar? And if you guys want to hit me up and let me know how you enjoyed it, I would totally appreciate it. So again, we will see you guys next Friday, and shout out, and simple duplication, man. That's who we are, because keeping it simple is the way to go. Talk to you guys very, very soon. Thank you guys for coming.